Jamie McQuilkin on the bench. Today marks the final day of Frank McAvenny's short-term contract with Celtic, and of course there's added spice in that he'd agreed to join Thistle and even posed in their jersey before changing his mind. Partick Thistle boss John Lambie welcomes back Ray Farningham after injury and hopes he can achieve a settled side for the battle against relegation. One man who can help him in that quest is former Celt Jerry Britton, who today starts his 31st game since joining the Firhill club for £100,000. He scored 9 goals so far. The referee is Bobby Tate from East Kilbride. So it's Celtic who gets the match underway in front of a rather sparse crowd. Nonetheless, an important match for both clubs. Celtic go into the game on 36 points from 29 games. Thistle have 24 points from 30 matches. And so good was Thistle's start to the season that after 7 games only Rangers had scored more goals than them. But in recent times things not so good. Just 1 league win in the last 14 games. That's only 6 points out of 28. So Thistle with plenty to do, and then Celtic chasing a UEFA Cup spot. So this is Boyd for Celtic. Play by Boyd. And it's Collins keeping the ball in play. Headed away there by McLaughlin. There's Dovcek getting around to that favourite left foot. And it breaks now to Slater. Breaks to Broddle. McStay digs in for Celtic. Nice little 1-2 with Coyne. Big ball forward now for McAvenny. But plenty of Thistle defenders around him. Still McAvenny laying it off to Coyne. It's McAvenny again. This is good play. And that's an excellent save by Craig Nelson. Well, Frank McAvenny, this is his 6th start today. He's got 1 goal so far and denied a second there by the reflexes of Craig Nelson. Well, there's the former Celtic manager and player, of course, David Hay, who's a guest here this afternoon. It's Galloway's header, watched carefully by David Irons. That's McAvenny. Played off by Collins to Dovcek. Slater. Collins. And it's Bobby Law nipping in just ahead of him. And then conceding the corner kick. Played into the near post. And that's a goal kick. Ryan O'Neill in the thick of things. McAvenny was involved there as well. As the ball was played in by Slater. It was attacked by McAvenny. And the header there from O'Neill dipping just over the crossbar. With Galloway. McNally leaving it to McStay. It's a good ball through to Tommy Coyne. McAvenny's in the middle. It was well cut out by Jimison. Still Celtic have it. It's Coyne trying the snapshot there, hoping to catch out Craig Nelson. He looked as though he was going to cross it on that second occasion, and he attempted the shot. This is Slater. O'Neill. That's a good effort by Brian O'Neill. So that draws some applause from the crowd. He certainly got plenty into it, and the goalkeeper took it well. Laughlin's had it forward looking for Britton. There's no flag. This is Craig. And Albert Craig firing the ball straight into the hands of Pat Bonner. But again, it was slack play by Celtic which led to that situation. Stay finds Collins. Dovcek's in front of him. Again, it's very slack play. Long ball from Galloway looking for Tommy Coyne. That's a good ball. Laid off now to O'Neill. The chance must be on here, and it's wide of target. Well, that was much better play from Celtic. It all began with Mike Galloway. He sent an excellent ball through to Tommy Coyne. He looked up, he saw Coyne ahead of him, and Coyne then, nice little turn, and laying it off into the path of Ryan O'Neill. He took a first touch and then not too far away. Slater again. McStay. Chance on there for Collins. Well, some aggressive play by McStay. And Collins tried the curling shot. And the ball comes off McNally's head right through to Britton. The chance on here for Partick Thistle. It's blocked by Pat Connor. Well, again, amazingly slack play by Celtic. What a chance that was for Jerry Britton. We'll have moved into injury time. But Celtic now on the counter-attack. This is Slater. O'Neill follows up. Now it's McStay. The ball takes a deflection. That's a fine save by Craig Nelson. Well, he looked to have McStay's shot covered, and it took a wicked deflection off David Irons. Good save by the goalkeeper. Well, we've now played almost a minute of injury time in this first half. Dovcek again will play the in-swinger, but the ball drifting over the crossbar. And there in fact goes the half-time whistle. And the boos from the crowd tell it all. Frankly, I think it's been a scandalous first-half performance by Celtic. And as professionals, they should be ashamed of themselves. The half-time score here at Parkhead: Celtic 0, Partick Thistle 0. So Thistle start the second half. And a blink of sunshine has come through onto Parkhead. And certainly the Celtic fans in particular will be looking for better play from their team. Well, this is the third meeting of the sides this season. Thistle won 2-1 back in the early stages of the season. 2 goals by Shaw. And Payton it was who scored for Celtic. Payton's on the bench this afternoon. Payton, in actual fact, scored in Celtic's 3-2 win at Firhill. So it's been honours even so far. And the second half begins with a corner to Celtic. Well, I'd love to have been a fly in the dressing room wall at half-time. Liam Brady could not have been a happy man. So we'll see what happens now as Collins sends in the corner. And the men I would exonerate in the Celtic lineup in that first half would be Bonner, Galloway and Coyne. But the rest very guilty of giving the ball away, hitting misplaced passes. Here comes Thistle. Cameron playing it right across the face of goal. Well, it was initially laid off by Broddle. And Cameron fired it right across. There was no one there to take advantage. That's McStay. Nice little pass through to Dovcek. This is Jameson. Aimed at Britton. McNally's in there to stab it out of play. He didn't have a bad first half, McNally, but struggled a bit towards half-time and almost gave a goal away to Jerry Britton. That's McNally playing it to Galloway. Cut out by McLaughlin. Cameron. Played through towards Craig. Again the Celtic defence all over the place. It's Fanningham. And again it's Bonner to Celtic's rescue. And still the danger not cleared. The ball with Julian Broddle. And it drifts all the way through to Collins. But again it was Pat Bonner, just as he'd done before half-time, charging down the shot from Fanningham. Again, the Celtic defence motionless as the ball was played through to Craig. And Bonner did extremely well there to block Fanningham's effort. Dovcik finds Collins. Better play by McStay. He rolls it into the path of Galloway. Boyd's ahead of him. This is Tom Boyd. There's a deflection there, and McLaughlin gets his head to it, and it's a corner kick to Celtic. Well, despite the poor performance from the team, the Celtic fans still roaring encouragement. So Galloway has moved forward as Dovcik prepares to play the in-swinger. Well, he's allowing for the wind there, and it held up quite badly. Collins gets a touch, in comes Coyne. And a complete miskick by Tommy Coyne. Well, it looked as though that one would be in the back of the net, but Tommy Coyne fails to add to the 5 goals he scored for Celtic this season. McNally's header. Dovcik's under a bit of pressure here. He responds well. Nice little turn by Collins. Through to Coyne. Straight to Palin. Slater won it there, but it's cleared eventually by Jameson. McNally comes forward. That's Irons. Here's McAvenny. Still McAvenny! And a good save by Craig Nelson. Well, that's better stuff from Celtic. And Nelson, who's made a couple of excellent saves in this match, get down extremely well. That was Jameson's header. That's Collins for Celtic to McStay. A switch to Dovcik. Broke through, and David Irons reacted well. Here's McStay. It's Galloway, who's well forward, driving it in, and into the side netting. Well, Galloway's cross, I think, took a deflection, which made it all the more difficult for the goalkeeper. I think it came off McLaughlin, but Collins was at rather a tight angle and couldn't cash in, but good aggressive play by Galloway. Plays it through to Boyd. Boyd gets in the cross, holds up in the win, it's Collins in there. And that wasn't far away. So Boyd swung in the high ball, it drifted away in the wind, and Collins got a touch. McNally playing it forward. It's carefully watched by Jameson. Ricks to McStay. Galloway. Slater. Boyd. Boyd again, playing it through to Coyne. Does well to get in the cross, and the goalkeeper reacts well. Well, Tommy Coyne did extremely well, and he almost caught the goalkeeper. From the tightest of situations, David Irons was closing in on him. He did well to get the cross in, and I think possibly the wind causing a bit of a problem. There's Cameron for Thistle. Challenged by Dovchik. Well, McNally was woefully shot with that pass, and still it goes on. It's Galloway who gets the touch for Celtic. This is O'Neill to Slater. Well, Thistle stretched a bit at the moment, pouring players back. This is McStay. Boyd against Broddle. Bring it forward, it comes off the head of Jimison. He got in there just ahead of Coyne, and that's a corner kick to Celtic. So Jimison it was who nipped it away, and now he will have to keep a watch on Galloway, who's right on the edge of the area, as Collins sends it across. It's Coyne's header, and well handled again by Craig Nelson. Returned by Galloway for Coyne to chase. Good interception by Irons. This is Coyne. Slater. Boyd. Slater again. And it falls just behind Tommy Coyne. So it was Boyd and Slater who combined on the right. And the cross fell just behind the striker. Celtic making a change. Slater goes off, and Andy Payton comes on. Well, that's the change that was made at Pittodrie last week, and Payton, as I said earlier, come on to score the equaliser. Collins being watched carefully by Palin. Played in by Boyd. Another good save by Nelson. He really had to scoop that one away with McAvenny threatening. Well, he's had an excellent game, has the Thistle keeper. When he's been called upon, he's responded. So Thistle making a change. Isaac English is coming on, and Jerry Britton is the man leaving the field. So I'd say more of a time-wasting substitution than a tactical one. Just over a minute left. English gets his first touch. It's through now to Payton. McAvenny's in there, so too is Bobby Law. It's away by McLaughlin. Picked up by McStay. This is Boyd, who is blocked by Craig. Well, everyone except Bonner inside the Thistle half. Here's McAvenny! Well, McAvenny racing through, and Collins was on his outside as Galloway flipped it across. It deceived the defence. It was missed by McAvenny, and then Collins also. Cross comes Jimison. That's Celtic stroke. McAvenny gets the nearest touch, but Jimison's in there again. Hoists the ball right onto the roof above us. Now They've played almost a minute and a half of injury time. The referee checks his watch. There goes the final whistle on what's been a nightmare afternoon for Celtic. The members of the board head back downstairs with plenty to think about. The fans stream from the terraces. And the fans let them know what they feel. But an afternoon of grave disappointment here at Celtic Park. The final score, Celtic 0, Partick Thistle 0.